Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Beauty is She, and again my name is Katrina. So today I wanted to talk about hair, and I'm talking about the hair that is growing out of our heads. If you have been a subscriber to my channel since the start of my channel, you'll know that back in 2010 I started my natural hair journey. I big chopped for the first time December 25th, which was on Christmas of 2010. So this past Christmas, December 25th, 2013, made it 3 years, my 3-year anniversary that I have been natural. And as you can see, my hair is not past my shoulders. And let me go ahead and jump right into that and tell you why. So, big chop first time, December 25th, 2010. I transitioned for about 4 months. So when I started out, I had about, maybe about 2.5, 3 inches of hair. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Grew my hair out. Ended up having a baby. My daughter was born February 19th of 2012, and after I had her, I just noticed that my hair started to just really shed. The shedding was so bad. But not only was the shedding bad, I have to kind of take accountability and ownership and just be honest with you and say that because I had a new baby, I just stopped taking care of it and giving it the tender love and care that I used to, that it was accustomed to since I big chopped it, So I wasn't doing too much to it. I was throwing it up in puffs. That was my go-to style after I had my daughter, because it was simple. I was just throwing it up in puffs, and my hair at that point, it had got so long. If you're on my Facebook page, or if you're, you know me, you'll know it was a very nice length. It was about, I'll say about to here. It was long. It was a good length. I had accumulated a lot of length. But once I stopped taking care of it and moisturizing it, especially moisturizing it like I was supposed to, it started to shed. So I started to chop on it. The 2013, May, August, September, and October of 2013, I just chopped it and chopped it and chopped it and chopped it. The last time that I actually have taken some scissors to my hair was October of 2013. When I said, okay, you know what, enough is enough. Let's go ahead and focus on the health of the hair and start to get it back to where it needs to be. It is color treated now. I did lighten my hair, and I do have some blonde in there, as you can see right here. But at this point, my goal is not necessarily length, but just the health of my hair. And since I have been natural for 3 years now, there are a lot of things that I did not know when I started my natural hair journey. And I just wanted to share 10 things with you that I know for sure that you may not know when you first go natural, or that you should know before going natural, along the journey, all of that. So let's jump right into it. I have everything written down here. Number 1, okay? You are going to have bad hair days. Let's be clear. You're going to have bad hair days. Let's not get so stuck on scrolling on Instagram and seeing all of these fly hairstyles, looking on YouTube, looking at the cute little TWA hairstyles, looking on Facebook pages that are geared toward our natural community, natural hair care community, and being like, oh my God, my hair is going to be fly every single day, because it is not going to be like that. There are going to be days when your hair just has a mind of its own and it is not cooperating with you. So be prepared for those days. You can rock you a hat, you can rock you a cute little scarf, learn how to, tie those scarves around your head. Figure out a workaround when you do have a bad hair day, so that you do not begin to grow frustrated when your hairstyle didn't come out like you expected it to. You spent hours the night before twisting it, and the twists were still wet when you woke up the next morning. You just have to learn to work around it, because I'm just letting you know, you are not going to always have a fabulous day when it comes to your hair. That is number 1, okay? Number 2, hair envy. I just knew the first time that I chopped my hair, that when I cut my hair, I was going to have these big 3C luscious curly curls. They were just going to be juicy and curly, and in my head I knew that those were the kind of curls that I got. And then when I cut my hair, I had tight curls back here, kind of loose curls back here. It was just a mixture of all kind of different textures, and I had to kind of realize that that girl that I just knew my hair was going to look like, that ain't me. That is not me at all. I got to love what I'm working with and embrace it. But let me tell you something too, though. That is the beauty of natural hair. It is so unique. It is very difficult to find a curl twin. I do have a couple of curl twins, actually, which is surprising because it's always nice to know someone who has the same kind of texture as you, to kind of try the products that they might like. But it's not about trying to find someone whose hair you envy. Envy your own hair. That's the main reason that you got on your journey, is to love your hair. And everybody's texture is gorgeous. So love it and embrace it, and do not be envious of other people's hair. It's just a waste of time. I learned that because I was envious. Everything that I'm saying in this video, I'm only speaking from experience, okay? Number 3. Changes in the way that you're looked at in public. This was huge for me when I first big chopped, okay? Because I guess I cared about how I was looked at in public. So when I big chopped and the looks were different, even the kind of attention that I was getting, it kind of started to shift to, territory I had never experienced before. Just be aware that a lot of people are afraid of us in our own skin and not afraid of who we are, how we were created. Because for so many years, what have we been doing? We have been altering the way that we look with a perm, with wigs, weaves, and to see someone in their natural state, to some people, it makes them uncomfortable. So just be prepared and know that some people are going to be looking at you like, wow, she didn't do anything to your hair, when little do they know you could have worked 3 hours on your hair the night before trying to get these twists in. So just know that society is warming up, and this is just kind of still new to society to see us in our natural state. But that's what makes us so unique, because to be completely honest with you, I get more attention when I wear my natural hair than when I have on a wig. So people do look at you differently when you are in your own natural state. Tried and true, but it's the truth. Number 4, hating and loving your hair. There's going to be days when you are just like rubbing through your hair, loving your hair, just all in love with it. And then there will be days when you absolutely hate your hair because it may not do what you want it to do. In those instances, when you kind of feel like you're, not so much loving your hair, what I encourage you to do is take advantage of a protective style to give your hair a break, and to also give yourself a break from hair. You can always look through the YouTube community for protective styles that are good for your hair, and for something that's easy for your lifestyle. So just know that you will hate and love your hair on these days. Number 5, embracing the true you. This is the beautiful thing about a natural hair journey, is you're really going to embrace who you truly are. You really do evolve. And I know I heard so many people say that, and it's just like, how is that possible? But it's true, because I know, like, when I first cut my hair the first time, I was very embarrassed and uncomfortable for a couple of weeks, to the point to where I cut it and I was still wearing a wig, and I had to look at myself in the mirror every night and say, wait a minute, look at your features. Look, you're no longer hiding behind these wigs. Look at you. So it really does make you have to embrace yourself for who you truly are. Number 6, finding pure confidence and grace. It is not easy, baby, for you to walk out the door, okay, looking like this. Some may think. But when you have found the confidence within yourself, this is everything, okay? And you own it. You own that that TWA all the way till it's all the way down your back, okay? Because it's yours. Number 7, not every hairstyle you see can be rocked by everybody. Have you tried, or if you haven't, you've been looking on Instagram or something and you're like, oh my God, I have to try this hairstyle. Oh my God, it is so cute on her. And then once you get it on your head, that hairstyle just wasn't for you. You have to just kind of learn your angles and your features on yourself and just kind of know what accentuates your face, because maybe someone else has a chubby face or maybe it's more angular. Just get to know yourself and the styles that work for you. Create your own style. How about that? Okay. Number 8. Natural hair maintenance is so time consuming. Okay, it is so time consuming. My hair it's not long at all, but still, because I want my hair to be healthy, it takes time with my hair. You have to condition it, you have to shampoo it, co-wash it, deep condition it, seal your ends. You know, let it dry before you go outside if it's winter. It's very time consuming. So just make sure that you are up for the challenge when it comes to that and you're giving your hair enough time. Like, you know, maybe set a day. Saturdays, that's going to be my wash day, and then Sunday I'll style it. So make sure that you put it and implement it into your schedule. Okay. And number 9, sometimes you are going to definitely want a break from your hair, and there's nothing wrong with that. Me personally, I have been on a break from my hair for a couple of months. I had braids, I had a sew-in, let me see, I had some of those latch hook braids and my wigs. But the most important thing that you have to remember when you do decide to take a break from your hair is don't forget that it's there, okay? Sometimes they say out of sight and out of mind. Not with your hair. Whatever protective style you decide to rock, don't forget to maintain your hair. Oil it, grease it, wash it, condition it. Make sure that it's moisturized, because if you do not keep your hair moisturized, it's going to break on you. And all that hard effort, you might as well say it's gone down the drain. And number 10. Okay, number 10. Wash and goes ain't so much a wash and go. Okay, when I first went natural, I was so excited to try the wash and go. I'm like, oh girl, I'm just gonna be able to go wash my hair, throw this Eco Styler gel in my hair and go. It's not a wash and go, okay? For me anyway, because when I wash and go, I like to manipulate my curls, so I'm getting my curls how I want them to be, you know, styling it. When it gets some length, you got to shake it into shape, and then you don't want to step outside if it's wet, or sometimes you diffuse it. Just know that a wash and go is not just you washing, throwing some product in your hair and heading out the door. If you want it to be, I just don't know a wash and go to be something that you just wash and go. Let's just keep it real. Wash and go is going to take you some time. It's just going to take some time, and that's okay. Okay, because this little wash and go on my head, it took me about, let me see, after I shampooed it and I put my product in, it took me about 30 minutes to put the product in. And then, you know, I shook it into place where I wanted to be, and then I had to diffuse it so that it would sit up how it is now. And me to diffuse it, it took about 25 minutes. So with the shampoo, that was maybe about an hour and a half with me conditioning it. So I just wanted to share with you all some things that naturals may not know before the journey, or just some things that you can understand if you have been on the journey for some time. So I hope that you found this helpful. You be who you are and love your hair and enjoy the journey and the process. And if you have anything to share, please leave it in the section down below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. God bless you and love your hair. Deuces.